Greetings, salutations, good everybody. It's your boy Ekard here, my partner in crime.
Hey guys, what's up? It's OTK.
And we are going on a little bit of an auto binge today. In total, like 4 songs. Not in this video, but we're gonna start off with ODO. That's the name of this particular song. I think I've played this song in passing in like a stream for us, like probably about a month or 2 ago. I can't remember. I think it was like I was trying to figure out what songs I heard from ODO before. This might have been the one, or because I was trying to figure out if it was this or Gita. But I think it was this one. I don't remember, so don't quote me.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay. I don't even remember, but okay.
Yes, this one does have 220 million views. One of her most popular songs, and we got subs. So let's go ahead and jump right into ODO.
I mean, already we're really kicking off with something so real.
Yeah. Half-ass deserves a KO. Yo, facts. Okay. Bring the bass. Okay. Bring that bass indeed. Who about the box? She's been talking about KO somebody though. Hey. Boxing ring out here. Bring the bass again. Definitely a party song. I gotta wonder who's watching her in this room. More rap ODO. This is similar to the song that we just heard from her show, where it has so many different elements in it in terms of the instrumentals. Oh, now the thumbs are up. Oh man, ODO. So this was one of the songs that I did hear in passing before, mainly on Instagram. When you're able to like select different songs, so that's why I was like, oh yeah, that's where I remember it from. But I guess first off, what did you think?
I liked it. I liked it a lot. heard a lot of the Latin club influence throughout the instrumental, and then the like EDM drop that happened towards the middle somewhere in there. But I'm trying to think of the Latin club instrumental that's there that I've heard so many often because of me. God, it's like it sounds like the I like it like that sample. But I could like there's just too much Latin music in my brain. But it's there, it's definitely there. And I appreciate that. I also know that in Japan there is a huge like um Spanish scene there with like
Oh
bachata
yeah,
and salsa
I
and
was at
like
a club for a Spanish
yeah,
club in
like
Japan. Yeah.
yeah. So it's always nice to see how like um one of my communities influence and how it's touched all over the world and things like that, and just hearing the sampling and an artist that I only just discovered. So I think that's really cool, especially because like seeing just how varied her music stylings are, and kind of thinking about like the depth of emotion that she exerts in her music. And it's very unexpected to be like, "Oh, Latin club music, okay." Like, it's just a nice, like, little unexpected surprise. Yeah, I really like the song. The song, like you said, is definitely a party song. I could hear that, like, in a club and everyone having a good time. I liked the animation of the video, even though it's still quite stilled animation with a bit of motion. I like the character design. I like the color palette. I think it's just your basic, red, blues, greens, yellows kind of thing. Um, yeah, primary colors. There we go. That's the word I'm looking for. Primary colors. And yeah, I really, really liked it, and half-ass deserves a KO. Is gonna, like I said, truly relatable. I give the song because it was a lot of fun. I give the song a 10 out of 10. That's something I'm gonna listen to over and over. The video because, like, again, there is definitely the story being told through the images of a girl who's being put on display has to fight I'm assuming against those who are perceiving her, who are watching her, who are keeping her in this ring in this fight, and her kind of breaking out of it, and at some point getting knocked down her own ass and then finding the strength to come back up and swinging, right? um but yeah, it's I think I gave the video like an 8. Like I could definitely see that just flashing on the screens in the clubs. Like Otto does like I think no matter what we listen to at this point, she cannot disappoint me. She'd have to like come out with something objectively, like she would have to
Yeah,
work
probably.
at doing something bad like a lot
Yeah.
of great singers do.
Yeah.
Like, the example that I could think of currently is, like, though I'm not, like, a fan of hers, but Ariana Grande, when she was on SNL, and she did a sketch on SNL, like, this sketch called, like, Domingo, and she was singing really badly, and as a lot of people pointed out, it takes already knowing her level of talent, it does take another level of talent to sing as bad as she was singing. So for me, that's kind of how I view Otto at this point. She would have to actively work at being bad. And
Yeah, and that's
yeah.
just not happening.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in terms of the song itself, well, let me actually start with the music video. So music video, I also gave it like around an 8. It's I felt like it was illustrating, as you mentioned, like the ring being enclosed, being kind of like being forced,
Mhm,
to like do stuff, like go to stuff. Maybe it's like a party, being forced to do things that you particularly don't want to do. When she was knocking down the drones, it kind of feels like kind of want to get away from being in front of everybody, like being in front of everybody's eyes. When you're in a boxing ring, you're exposed. It's a squared circle, and there's nothing but eyes usually drawn to you. Especially when it's like maybe that person is yourself that you're boxing against.
mhm,
Like maybe the expectations and stuff like that. So I'm thinking about like I was trying to look at the music video in context with the song itself, and
mhm,
some of the things that you were saying, like loneliness is sanitized, and then it's like when I think about that, then I was thinking about like how competitive, um it's just the industry. If I'm going to relate it to something, maybe the music industry. Music industry is really competitive, or maybe even overly competitive, especially like in Japan and whatnot. Well, because it's a whole, even though the music industry as a whole has like a lot of similar beats, as we know, like in Japan and South Korea, and just in the eastern parts of the world, it can be a whole different type of level. For what they got to deal with, especially with idolism, and funny enough, autoism, that some people, she might be feeling like maybe people are just a little bit too drawn, and that's what she wants to detach from, you know, that type of feeling. So that the song is gonna get a 10 out of 10 for me. You know, future house is like the main genre. This is like under. I'm not that much of a house person. But I like more big house. With like which we got Tiara Sugar Free, which is more big house. In terms of like the beats itself. But it has that influence of J-pop, and I can see why this song one blew up to have a lot of, you know, as many views as it did. The song itself is just, I mean, what, it's only 3 years ago, right, that this song came out? Let me see. It says it here, 2021. So 4 years ago that this song came out. And during that time, I know that house was still pretty big. Not as big as it was, I think, in the 20, I want to say the 20,
in the 90s.
well, in the 90s, yeah. But if we're talking about the resurgence again, where I want to say, I mean, yeah, because house became much, well, it had a resurgence in the 20, I want to say 2010s, early 2010s, no, late 2010s, I'm thinking of. I'm also thinking about where we also had Tropical House. Yeah. Okay, so like, Tropical House really was like a thing, and so I think this futuristic house or future house also had a stranglehold. I think more so in Japan than it had across the rest of the world at that time. Because I know Tropical House was every fucking where, bro. Oh my god, you could not escape it. But yeah, all in all, like the song a lot. Music video, I thought it was really well done. But it's what we've now come to expect. It's funny because we've been going all over the place when it comes to like listening to like ODO. So we're gonna get to an album. Don't worry, we got into August to start to get through even more of her discography. But yeah, I think that's pretty much what I gotta say. And looks like we'll be catching you guys for the next videos, which, yes, they're going to be finally us finishing up the One Piece song. So definitely stay tuned because, yes, we're also going to be watching One Piece film Red too. So with that said, folks, we'll be catching you guys next time. You already know. Doses.